It is a big assurance coming in for market participants, as the government has announced that they will be cutting the borrowing program for FY19 by as much as 70,000 crore rupees. There was, of course, an important borrowing meeting in North Block, where the government has announced that they will go ahead with further reduction in the borrowing program. Remember, in the month of March, the government had announced that they will be reducing the borrowing program by about 50,000 crore rupees and another 20,000 crore rupees now, which takes the entire borrowing program reduction by as much as 70,000 crore rupees. Remember, the government had estimated during the budget that FY19 borrowing will be close to 6.05 lakh crore rupees, but after this reduction in the second half, the government will be borrowing only close to the gross borrowing for H2 stands at about 2.47 lakh crore rupees, and the second half net borrowing about 1.90 lakh crore rupees. It is important to note that the government has been able to go ahead with this proposed reduction in the borrowing program on two accounts. Firstly, the government wants to, of course, give the signal to the market that they will be walking the path of fiscal consolidation. They will be able to go ahead with fiscal prudence despite this being an election year and despite several macroeconomic headwinds that we are witnessing. And apart from that, remember, they also wanted to give some sort of a confidence to the market that they will be able to generate enough funds via the small savings schemes that they have announced. Remember, the government last week had said that they will be hiking interest rates on small savings by about 20 to 40 basis points, and they are expecting a lot of interest coming in from the small savings fund. Also, the government has trimmed their bond buyback program, so that is going to also aid in reducing the borrowing program. But as we've been telling you, the big assurance coming in from the Economic Affairs Secretary that the government is on path of meeting the 3.3% fiscal deficit target for FY19. There are no concerns on the fiscal front. They will not go ahead with any expenditure cuts as well in the future, and revenue is pretty much on target. In fact, what he went on to say is they are confident but not overconfident with respect to fisc, given the fact that there are several macroeconomic headwinds, including the strengthening of the dollar and, of course, crude oil prices. But the government at this point of time putting up a strong front.